I have recently completed my first ever speedrun, and it was on none other than Grand Theft Auto 5. I chose GTA 5 for a few reasons, but the main one is, in 2013, when little 16-year-old Patchy was playing the game for the very first time, get the f*** out of my room and play GTA 5. As were a lot of people back then, I have completed the game in over the course of maybe 2 days. Not really rushing through it, but not really taking my time either. As I'm sure most of you know, at the end of the game, spoiler alert for an 11-year-old game, you are presented with 3 options. A. Kill Trevor, B. Kill Michael, or C. Death Wish, or the third way. At first I thought, wow, this is a pretty silly way to end a game. Surely they're not just going to delete a character at the end. Right? Anyway, I selected to kill Trevor because he was the one that I least liked out of the 3 characters that you can play. Only to find out that the game actually does kill them off entirely. I later found out that Death Wish, or the third way, doesn't actually kill Franklin as I thought it would. So I did what anyone else would. Try and revert to a previous save and then just choose the correct option. But I didn't have a previous save. I was using the autosave function. So what would anyone else do in my position? I proceeded to press new game, start all over again, because. And besides, it was such a great game at the time and I had such fun playing it that I thought, oh, I wouldn't mind playing it all over again. I then proceeded to complete the game in less than a day because it was just sheer determination to complete the game just as fast as I could. Fast forward many years later, I discovered a YouTuber named Dark Viper AU, who is a GTA 5 speedrunner who a few times has held the world record for the fastest time to beat GTA 5. Dark Viper AU makes some awesome content about GTA 5, from facts and glitches all the way to doing crazy speedruns like his Chaos Mod speedrun or his No Damage run. Watching his content recently has sort of inspired me to do my own run, much like I did back in the day when I chose the wrong ending. But I also wanted to give myself a challenge. I wanted to beat GTA 5 in less than 10 hours. And if I did well enough, I would submit my time to speedrun.com, where my name would be among others who took part in this challenge. This run took place live on twitch.tv/Patchy, mate. You should go follow me, by the way. I stream there occasionally. I might be streaming right now. Oh my god. Anyway, I was attempting the classic any percent on mission 0 speedrun. The any percent means I don't have to 100% the game. Essentially means I don't have to do all the side missions, all the stunt jumps and the collectibles, etc. Classic means that I can't fast travel with a taxi and that I can't do fail mission skips. And I have to choose the third ending, the correct one. And on mission 0 obviously means at the start of the game. The timer starts on Ludendorff, North Yankton 9 years ago, and the timer ends when the cutscene shifts to the 3 characters pushing the car off the cliff. Anyway, this is how the run played out. The run started off a little bit rocky with some render issues, so I ended up just like closing a whole bunch of shit that I didn't need open and then restarting the run. Alright, starting the run again. We're good so far, I guess. I don't know, man. I had watched the world record for the first part of the game, essentially up until you meet Michael and you crash through Simeon's dealership, but from there I had no real strategy on how to speedrun the rest of the game. Okay, I completely messed that up, but it worked out. Alright, from this point on, I don't know any strats. So I don't know what to do next. We're just gonna raw dog it. I was also convinced that every time I said speedrun, I would be faster in whatever I was doing. Speedrun strat. That was not the strat. But it's alright because we said speedrun. Speedrun. It works, trust me. By the first hour, I had finished the friend request mission and have started the long stretch mission. Little did I know, this whole thing was going to be a long stretch. By the second hour, I had finished the Trevor Phillips Industries mission, and by the third hour, I had met Davey and started the Dead Man Walking mission. By the fourth hour, I had finished doing the prep for the Merryweather heist and was about to start it. And by the fifth hour, I had stolen the Z-Type for Devon Weston, delivered it, and was on my way to do a mission for Solomon Richards, where I just happened to hit the sickest clip in all of speedrunning history. Following that, I started the Caida Libre mission. But I did kidnap his wife! Oh no! Hoping I was progressing well enough to beat my goal. I don't even know how many missions there are in this game. I feel like I'm at least halfway. I've got to be. Which I was. In total, there are about 70 main missions that you have to complete in order to finish the game. And Caida Libre is number 40. So I was essentially halfway if you don't count the variable mission times. By the 6th hour, we were hunting the remaining O'Neill brothers. And then, the next story mission wasn't spawning. Okay, I think I'm meant to probably be getting a phone call. And being someone that clearly isn't a professional at speedrunning this game, I had no idea what it took to trigger the next story mission. So I did a couple of side missions, which in fact cost me a few minutes. But I was able to progress afterwards, so we were still on track. Nearing the 7th hour, Rockstar tried to kill the run by being glitchy and not letting me start the Humane Labs mission. But it's fine, we're here. That is embarrassing. That could have been embarrassing. The mission has been disrupted. That is embarrassing. And it's still not there. God f***ing damn it. It's been disrupted. Return later. For f***'s sake. Yeah, try walking in. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. A 13-year-old game still has bugs like that, dude. That's kind of f***ing embarrassing. Anyway, moving on. By the start of the 7th hour, we were about to wrap up the Humane Labs raid and then moved on to scoping the Union Depository for the big score heist. At this point in time, I didn't really have much hope that I would complete the run in less than 10 hours, but because I was scoping the Union Depository, I was like, okay, if we're scoping it now, surely we're going to be close to the actual heist, right? But little did I know, I still had 20 story missions to go until the end of the game. By the 8th hour, we had started to scope out the Bureau raid. Still determined and optimistic that I would beat my goal. And in fact, we were tracking pretty well. By the 9th hour, the pressure was on. We had rescued Lamar and then begun the Meltdown mission, which, if you don't know, this is where you attend the premiere of Michael's movie. This involves being driven to the premiere, which takes about 17,000 years apparently. Oh man, tell me I gotta fucking ride the limousine.
A stretch limit.
At this point in time, I still had a tiny inkling of hope that I could beat my self-appointed goal of beating the game in less than 10 hours. Whether it be by 10 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 seconds, I was determined to do it in less than 10, even though all hope had practically been lost at this point. And so, by the 10th hour, we're still doing the finale. We've reached 10 hours. Big sad. We did not reach our goal, but we are so close to finishing, so it's fine. Now, although it was disappointing to not beat my goal, I was still surprised that I was able to beat this game in one sitting, let alone so close to my goal, without any speedrun strategy, purely just by playing the game as fast as I could. Before I even gave myself this challenge, I looked up how long it would take the average player to beat Grand Theft Auto 5's main story. The answer is that on average, it takes about 32 hours. So I was definitely faster than the average. I've submitted my run on the 4th of November at 11:24 AM, awaiting the results patiently. And little did I know how patient I had to be. It is currently the 24th of November. It has been 20 days since I've submitted my run, and last night, in the wee early hours of the morning, I got an email, and the email came from speedrun.com saying that my run was valid! I now present to you my run of 10 hours, 18 minutes, and 42 seconds, officially making me 155th fastest in the world. This has been the longest 20 days of my fucking life, for starters, waiting for the results of this speedrun. But I'm so happy we have finally made it. Now, I understand that it being a 10-hour run, it would take a lot of days for it to actually be validated. So massive shout out to Stormraid for actually watching the entire run. I am officially a speedrunner. As of this moment, right now, I'm a speedrunner. And that's crazy. Now, the question is, will I attempt it again? Probably. At the moment, I don't really think about it. Still mentally recovering from it. However, if I was to attempt another run, what I would be doing is a whole lot more research than I actually did. I would be doing practice runs, I'll be doing like proper research on actual speedrunning strategies, so I can shave off, you know, not like 10 minutes, but you know, shave off at least 3 or 4 hours off my time. The next goal I will set for myself is to be top 100 in the world, because I think that's a pretty cool number to be. Yeah, I'm in top 100 in the world for GTA speedrunning, bro. It's kind of crazy, it's kind of wild. So yeah, and who knows, maybe I'll get the world record. Anyway, I'd like to take this time to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know, that'd be pretty sick. If you haven't already, go and follow me on Twitch if you want to see me live. I don't really have a stream schedule at the moment. I usually just it's off a whim, really, kind of when I have the time to do it. So if you want to catch one of my streams, I usually notify people on Discord and my Instagram. So if you're following my Insta and you're in my Discord, you're winning. All right? But until then, thank you so very much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!